First at 6, we're coming off one of the busiest travel weekends of the year, and thousands of Americans were left stranded over the weekend. Airlines continued to be plagued by staffing, weather, and infrastructure issues. Altogether, more than 3,200 flights were canceled between Friday and Sunday. That's according to FlightAware.
Sat on the plane for 4 hours. 4 hours before they took us back to the terminal.
They said they shut up pilots, cabin crew, all kinds of shortage they have now.
The layover was supposed to be 2 hours and it ended up being 5.
Major airlines already canceling even more flights. Southwest cutting nearly 20,000 of them between June and Labor Day. Delta will cancel 100 daily flights over the next 2 months. Meanwhile, airfare has shot up more than 10% in just the last month. The increasing airline prices can make it a challenge to plan and pay for a trip. Once you book one, you may face more challenges along the way. Fox 12's PAULINA Aguilar spoke with some travel experts about the increasing number of cancellations and delays.
That's because there's been staff shortages, pilot shortages, bad weather, and equipment malfunctions, all leading to those delays and cancellations.
Today, according to FlightAware.com, there were more than 30 flights delayed at PDX. If your flight is canceled, airlines will have to put you on the next flight if they can.
You are entitled to ask for a refund for the unused portion of your ticket if your flight is canceled.
It's important to read the fine print and the airline's policy before booking.
Say that you're flying somewhere and you end up having a very long delay. Maybe you have to spend the night in that place, or you need meals. Sometimes insurance will cover that. Sometimes the airlines will cover that if you ask.
But Rosa Garcia at airhelp.com says you may want to think twice before accepting a voucher. She says, quote, "We typically advise against accepting airline vouchers. If you are denied boarding, do not volunteer your seat in exchange for perks or a voucher. If you do, you could be giving up your right to any additional compensation." AAA and AirHelp say the decision is up to you.
A lot of times airlines will offer a voucher for future travel, and you can always say, you know what, no, I'd rather just have a refund for the unused portion of my ticket. With prices going up, that voucher might be able to get you a trip for a good price.
Here are some ways to avoid delays or cancellations. Consider purchasing traveler's insurance. Plan ahead or add an extra day to your schedule, especially if you're traveling for an event. AAA suggests purchasing your ticket directly from the airline instead of a third-party source.
Early morning flights tend to have fewer cancellations and delays than flights later in the day, so if at all possible, look for that first flight out in the morning.
When you book your flight, download the airline's app so you can receive push notifications so you can be the first to find out about those delays, gate changes, or cancellations. Reporting in studio, PAULINA Aguilar, Fox 12 Oregon.